Let us do a small amount of research on Peta. We shall simply search Peta bad. Wow, look. The top video from a YouTuber I no longer watch, but Peta bad. Alright. Yeah. Let's go for it. We'll watch Illuminaughtii one more time. I don't like her because she got involved in some drama and she was kind of a huge bitch about it, but it's fine. It's fine. We will watch her.
What can I say? I never get tired of talking about them. I've had so many episodes about Peta that they've blocked me on Twitter.
Okay. On a non-Peta note, I'm a little excited because I haven't had one of these in a while. Are you guys familiar with the concept of a beermosa? You make a mimosa using beer. It's revolutionary. And I was looking at what I had in the fridge, and I'm like, I have Oberons, which are a wheat beer, and I have orange juice. So what you do is you just orange juice your beer. And we want to make sure it doesn't cause too much bubbling. Ooh, it looks pretty good. We just need the foam to die a little bit. Pow. Beautiful. The Beermosa. I very occasionally make these at work for people. Yeah, you know, pouring liquids, that's kind of my whole thing. I know how to pour liquids. That's how I've afforded my lot in life. Today I trained someone on how to pour liquids. Actually, I trained two people on how to pour liquids. Tomorrow I will be training someone how to pour liquids again. Oh, it's so good. It's so good. I love a good beermosa. I maybe used way too much orange juice, but I also love orange juice. It's two great tastes that go great together. You know what I mean? I teach people to push buttons. Well, I mean, honestly, that could be a little bit more complicated. I literally just pour 6 ounces of wine and or make hearts on lattes. You should. I recommend going with a wheat beer, like an Oberon or a Blue Moon, or like a Big Wave. I guess Big Wave would be good. Anything that has sort of a natural citrus note to it, I recommend a splash of OJ. But if you really like OJ, you can do what I did and just say fuck it and throw a whole bunch. What button do I click next? I don't know, the button that says next. I hate people so much.
The People for the Ethical Treatment of Animals, also known as PETA, was founded in 1980 by Ingrid Newkirk and Alex Pacheco. Although these days you probably know them for their extreme stances, like saying we shouldn't own pets at all, in the early years they were mostly known for exposing animal testing. They were also appealing to cosmetic and pharmaceutical companies to use cruelty-free methods instead. Truly, the PETA of these early years was necessary, worthwhile, and invaluable in terms of animal rights. And this is why it's such a shame that they've fallen far from grace. One of their earliest success stories has become infamous, the case of the Silver Spring monkeys. Alex Pacheco decided to go undercover at an Institute for Behavioral Research facility as a research assistant. There, monkeys were being surgically crippled to monitor the rehabilitation of impaired limbs, and while IBR wasn't hiring assistants, Alex became a volunteer to get to the bottom of the mistreatment. He described their condition as follows. I saw filth caked on the wire of the cages, feces piled in the bottom, urine and rust encrusting every surface. There, amid this rotting stench, sat 16 crab-eating macaques and 1 rhesus monkey, their lives limited to metal boxes just 17 3/4 inches wide. There was nothing for the animals to sit on but the jagged wires of the old cages. A monkey named Sarah, then 8 years old, had been alone in her cage since she was 1 day old. 39 of the fingers on the monkey's deafferented hands were severely deformed or missing, having been either torn or bitten off. This case was unprecedented and served as the catalyst for becoming the massive organization they are today. Raids on animal labs just weren't being done at the time. For PETA to be the first to initiate this was absolutely monumental. Those that took part in this situation, like Lieutenant Swain, who led the raiding party, said it was nothing like I had ever been in. Quote, I've worked in murder, narcotics, in vice, but this was the first time I went into a room and I felt legitimately concerned for my health just being there. Yet, despite this being a great deed, signs of PETA having a self-serving angle or a need for the spotlight were already beginning to present themselves, even in these early stages. As Swain said in the Washington Post, he worked with PETA to plan this raid and safely house the monkeys when it was over. A key element was keeping the process secret until it was over, but PETA didn't do that. Instead, they called reporters and tipped them off about the raid, making an entire spectacle of it. I was mad, Swain recalls. It wasn't appropriate. In fact, it's illegal in Maryland to divulge the existence of a search warrant.
Wow.
Now, I can see why PETA wanted attention on the case. Absolutely.
Yeah, I mean, that is bad science. Like, how are you gonna get... what's your fucking control group, you know? Like, how are you gonna... I don't know, like, the monkeys should have, like, an enclosure, you know, not a series of cages.
Deserved press to be about it, and it was such an unprecedented event and such an important moment for any animal rights activist. However, did they really do this the right way? By talking about this early, they risk jeopardizing the mission and breaking the law just for the sake of press. In more recent years, it's pretty clear that PETA cares more about attention and shock value than animals themselves. But back in 1981, that shock value launched their organization, even if it broke the law and didn't change anything about the monkeys' rescue itself. But here's the thing, the case didn't end here at this magical moment where they were rescued. The monkeys were...
Yeah, I said that when we started watching her videos, Jaggle. I really don't like watching her content. However, I am breaking that rule just this once because she does have the best coverage on PETA. Because she has, like, a very specific grudge against PETA. However, I do know what a piece of shit she is, so, like, it's so bad. It's so bad.
Kidnapped. Some were subjected to more experimentation, and there were...
The short of it is, okay, she was part of this small group of YouTubers who would collaborate occasionally. Let's get into it. Let's get the actual story so that I'm not giving you half-remembered nonsense. Illuminaughtii drama. YouTube video stealer and false flagger. Yeah, she fucking false flags people. Oh yeah, she got into beef with fucking Nicholas Diorio. Yeah, they're called woke scolds. Blair is a woke scold.
Be sure to tune in tonight at 6:30 p.m. Central for the after hours. We do it Monday through Friday every night. Be there live. But today, aside from, of course, showing my live show, I figured I'd be going over a topic we covered briefly on stream last night, but I figured it was deserving of its own standalone video, so that's what we're doing today. This is regarding a YouTuber by the name of Illuminaughtii, a Reddit YouTuber with about 170,000 subscribers. This YouTuber has been getting into a little bit of controversy, and it's not been getting a very large spotlight thrown at it, aside from a few
Why would Blair screenshot her own wrongdoing? Creep show art. Oh my god. Y'all, creep show art. Is creep show art? I just have to check. We just have to check if there's a new stage in the creep show art drama. This is gonna take 5 seconds. Nope. Okay. The latest creep show art thing to happen is the fucking The Right Opinion video on it. Okay, we're good. Oh, the creep show art drama is the peak of YouTube drama. The pinnacle. Nothing will ever surpass the creep show art drama. Oh yeah, dude, there's been one for the last like 4 days in a
so
row.
I figured I'd do my word in spreading awareness about false flaggers and people who are abusing the system just to silence criticism. I mean, the channel got a start, if you look at the numbers, from calling out a false flagger by the name of Susie Liu. So I figured, you know what, I'd carry the tradition forward and continue calling out a false flagger. Now, this YouTuber, Illuminaughtii, actually has donated decent amounts to to my show.
I literally don't care
which I'm still
about the fucking banners. Who the fuck clicks that? Who the fuck goes on YouTube to like scroll videos and is like, oh my god, sneaker day, I have to watch the sneaker creators. No one gives a shit, YouTube.
Disheartening, I guess, is for lack of a better term, to find out that someone I thought was cool turns out that they're not for freedom of speech.
Wow,
not
this
for
man is
not for, you know,
rail
videos being
thin.
made on them, even though they want to be commentators themselves.
This is like archetypal twink.
Right back at them. Now, I'm talking very vaguely here. Let me just get you caught up to speed here.
Turbo twink.
Viewpoints of yours. So this is a channel by the name of SFTP News. It's a community news channel run by Tommy C. It's basically a second channel. He covers news stories on here, and not every video is Tommy C. Some videos he'll have different people come on that are part of his crew, part of his team, and one of those people that performed part of the team was Illuminaughtii. She did several news videos for the channel for the past 2 years.
Oh yeah, okay, that's what it was. So he runs the channel, but she has made videos for the channel and uploads them from her computer. So she had the login.
And she decided she was going to split ways with Tommy C and the crew because they kept making fun of one of the members in that crew who they kicked out because he wasn't doing any work for the team, and that would be a user by the name of Ricochet. He would call people like tipster fat all the time, but then somebody made a fat joke about him, and he got really upset, really butthurt about it, and apparently him and Illuminaughtii are crazy good friends or something like that, so she demanded that he be treated with more respect.
Okay, see, I had my shit mixed up.
Obviously, it didn't work like that. You know, as a grown-ass man, you can't take, you know, being called fat. So she decided to leave the team. But not just leave the team. I mean, there's nothing wrong with inherently just leaving the team. If she wants to go her separate ways, fair enough. Go ahead.
Yeah.
What she decided to do that was crossing the line was to delete a bunch of videos that she'd helped make. Now, some of the videos she had helped make were videos where she would appear for brief segments of the video, but then it would transition to a different host of the show. That didn't matter. She deleted those videos as well. The only video she left on the channel was one video that she must have forgotten to delete, but everything else was deleted. Now, you might be saying, well, there's negative 26,000 views on the channel. How do you know that some of those videos weren't, you know, other videos that Tommy might have deleted? Well, the whole story is explained by this stream, and I'll leave a link in the description to Tommy's stream. Illuminaughtii deleted my videos over a fat joke. He goes into more detail about the situation. So if you're doubting me from this basic video alone, there's a whole podcast here for you to kind of clear that doubt up. Now, after
yeah, she went scorched earth. She fucking nuked their channel.
The team proceeded to
any video she was in, she deleted.
So I mean, she's basically stealing content from the channel. She has a right to be, you know, criticized and made fun of.